Alright gang, welcome back to our playthrough on Erlengrat. You join me as we're actively in the process of heading down our track that we've made in a few episodes ago to harvest some sunflowers. They are ready to harvest. Surprisingly, I was not expecting that. Our soybeans are also ready to harvest. So, got a lot to do here. It is August, as you can see. And, yeah, things are going well. I was expecting to have to jump a few more months than just going to August, but hey, it is what it is. We're in August. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. Man, look at this view. Oh, I love this view. Things are going well for me. Same old, nothing new. Nothing's really changed, but things are going well. Living the dream, as some would say. But yeah, so we've got the soybeans to harvest today. This is episode 10, I believe, if I'm correct. And then we have our soybeans here that are ready to harvest. Now, it does appear that the cotton will be ready possibly next month. If not next month, it'll be a following month for sure. So that means we've got to buy a harvester for the cotton. We also need to fit and sort out, I guess, something to make clothes, right? Now, I don't know what we'll utilize. Maybe Grandma's house. Probably will be Grandma's house just because we actually don't have that many episodes left. Remember I said we were going to try to get around 15, 16 here, right? So we're on 10. We really don't have that many left to go. About a month left to go on this series. All right? So yeah, so we'll have to see. May even be less than 15. We never know, right? We'll have to kind of play it by ear here, but November's coming. It's coming. That train is coming, and it's going to be here much faster than you think. And we still have to do 2 more maps. And if we do another month, that's pretty much going to put us at the end of August. And that gives us September, October, and like a week in November to get 2 more maps done. So this what we're probably going to end up doing, and I'm kind of just making this decision on the fly right now while I'm talking it through with you. I don't think we're going to re-drill this field. That may sound crazy because we may end up only doing like 12 episodes or something like that. But if we don't do that, I don't think we're even going to have enough time to do 10 episodes on the other 2 maps. So let's think us through, right? If we're going to go to 15 on this one, at least 15 on this one. That's a month and 1 day. Well, so we're doing 2 episodes a week. I should try to restate this. We're doing 2 episodes per week. So it would be towards the end of August when we were done, right? So if we're doing 2 per week, if this is episode 10, that would leave us at 15, 16, something like that. We would be about a week-ish left in August. And then we can start on the aggro. And this is going to be a problem. I can already tell you this is going to be a problem. We're going to kill some crop here. And then from there, let's see. We'd be able to start halfway through or partially the way through. Oh, this is a big problem. Oh, this is not good. We are killing a lot of crop here. Where was I? So we started the last week of August, which means I'm gonna go a different path this way. We're gonna have to do what we did before, and some of the other fields. Maybe kind of cut this field a little bit too, so it's not as steep moving forward. Oh, this is really bad. I'm losing my train of thought here because now I'm having to fix this. This hill is too severe. Let's see. So end of August, and then end of August, and that would be end of September. Yeah, we'd have to do like 12 episodes around that, right? It'd be around 12 episodes, I think, if I'm doing my math correctly here. There's a lot of things going on here. I'm killing a lot of crop, and it's driving me insane. So I'm kind of not doing the best I should be doing here. But anyway, I think that would leave around 12. So we may cut this one a little bit shorter than what I initially planned, just to make sure we can get to those other two. The big one is I wanted to do Silver Run Forest. There's no way, I don't see any way, given the fact that FS26, or 25, not 26, 25, 26 would be nuts. FS25 is coming out early November. That puts a little bit of a hurt on my my time here. I was expecting to I honestly didn't expect them to announce FS25 until a little bit later, and I expected it not to come out until after the new year, like somewhere like early spring, like March or something like that, April, right? But it makes sense. They want to get the money for, you know, Christmas and you know, the holidays, right? So I get it, but I was expecting to have a little bit more time than I did. So, yeah. This is a big, big problem. Oh boy, this is a problem. We might have to do this a little bit untraditionally and go up like this. I think that is probably the best bet here. So it should be a little bit flatter if we're going up. Now it's going to take us longer to do it. That's okay. Anyway, where was I? So I was expecting to have more months, right? So we could easily do, you know, 15 to 20, which was my original plan. My original plan was somewhere anywhere between 15 to 20. And a few of them we got to, I think, the very first one. Elm Creek, was it? Did we do 18? I think we did 18 in Elm Creek. I think we did 16 on Bailu. At least I think it was 16. So, yeah, even though this is my favorite base map out of the box here, I want to get the other ones going and done too. So I think, given all of what we just said and all that we just talked through and what we figured out here as far as our time goes, I think this one is going to be less than 15 episodes. I'm just going to go ahead and say it now. It's going to be less than 15 episodes. I've made my mind up. Less than 15 episodes. It's unfortunate, but it's okay. You just got to pivot, right? I expected more time. I didn't have it, so we've got to pivot. That's okay. We weren't really doing a whole lot new on this series anyway yet. We were just kind of playing through, right? We're just doing a standard playthrough here. There wasn't anything. The only thing different that I added here that I have not done is the popcorn, which I'm still very happy that we did the popcorn, but yeah. Yeah, this is a big problem. This is a huge, huge problem. I'm going to have to go up every time. That means I'm going to go all the way down here and go up again. Oh boy. This is not how I wanted this to go. I'm going to try something. I'm going to see if I can go this way for a little bit here and see how it goes. I don't expect it to... Yep. Nope. Can't even do that. Can't even do that. Oh boy. Well, this is going to be a fun one. This is going to be the harvest from hell right here. I'm going to have to go all the way back down to the bottom and go up again every time I want to harvest it. Oof, maybe I should not have made crop fields on the side of these hills. I wanted to give myself a challenge, and boy, did I ever. Boy, did I ever. Now, if I wasn't utilizing, you know, sunflowers or corn on this hill, it might have been okay. It probably would be okay. The normal harvester head might have been a little bit better. The cotton, I'm hoping the cotton's okay. I hope I didn't screw up on the cotton too, because that would be, whew, that would just be a disaster, wouldn't it? Either way, I'm still going to have to, yeah, I'm still going to have to do this. I don't even think I'm going to be able to put a worker on this, because they're going to go up to the top, turn around, and come back, and they're not going to get any of it. And it's probably going to get confused. That's going to be a mess. Well, I guess I didn't really think this one through part well enough, did I? Whoops. Whoops. Oh well. Well, yeah, hopefully you're all doing well here. I was doing well until this happened. Now I'm little embarrassed. I should have known better. Based off of how all the other ones were, I should have known better. But, oh well. You live and learn, right? Live and learn. Now I'm going to have to try to put it on a worker here in a minute. If I want to or not. Because, well, we're almost full. So, yeah. So I think I'm going to attempt to put it on a worker now, and let's just see what happens. It may not go to plan at all. And by may not, I'm saying it probably won't go to plan at all. But let's just give it a run and see what happens. All right, let's get our Volvo back. I did not bring this back from the last episode, clearly. So I need to take this back. Now we probably, I haven't done this yet, we probably can take a different road to get over to where we are. Well, actually, we don't even need to do that. So I just destroyed that flower pot. And that sign. I'm all flustered now, okay? I'm all over the place here. But we should be able to just go up right here. Yeah. Easy peasy. I'm gonna do a little jackknife turn here. Oh, Byron, don't you start, Byron! Oh, frickin' Byron. Every time, that guy, I tell you what. I'm gonna run right over your nose. Nope, guess not. Never mind. That Byron guy always pisses me off. It's the reason why he is a membership level, is Byron. Okay. How bad is this going to be? I'm gonna watch the worker and see what happens here. I expect it to be really bad. Okay, well, not as bad as I expected, actually. That's not as bad as I thought. Huh. Well, I'm gonna let him get down to the end. We'll get back into our trailer here, and we'll start unloading this. Unloading the harvester into this. And I'll just let the worker do his thing for a little while, see how the worker does, and we'll get on from there. I don't know whose bright idea it was to put a crop field on the side of a mountain, but that guy is a dummy. What a dummy.
What a dummy.
We're making it through. We lost some crop for sure. We're going to continue to probably lose some crop, but we are getting there. It's slow, very slow, because I have to go up here and then turn around and go all the way back down to the bottom again just to get at least a decent amount of the harvest. We're not going to be able to get all of it, as you can see. We're missing bits again, but this is the only way that I have found where I can get most of the actual harvest. We got a lot more still to do. And we still have to harvest the soybeans. Now, the soybeans should be a little bit better. Should be. Theory. Air quotes are going up in the air right now, even though you can't see them. Should be. It should be better. But having said that, I probably just jinxed us, right? No, it should be okay. The soybeans should be okay. I spent some money trying to flatten out that piece of land as well. So it shouldn't be as bad. Fingers crossed, at least. We're almost full here again, though. We're going to have to put it on a worker, and Lord knows how bad that's going to be. That, or I just, you know, do the whole thing myself, which maybe that might end up being what happens, and I just unload it as is, and then, you know, figure it out from there, I guess. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get hardly any of that. That hill is too steep and severe for that. Hopefully I can go down this way. I haven't been able to, but this one looks a little bit better. Yeah, it seems like this one's a little bit better too. We'll put it on a worker. Let me go get the truck here. Still, it's going to be a lot of soybeans. So we've got a lot of crop in here, right? We're going to be selling all of this towards the end of the year there. But I've also made the decision, even we just talked about it right before we did that time lapse. We're not going to put Grandma's house in, right? I was thinking about doing Grandma's house, but this is, I told you, I think we're just going to harvest the rest of the fields we have, and then we're going to call it and move on to the next map just because we are running out of time. It's a little unfortunate because I do like this map a lot, and I'd like to spend some more time on it. But I want to get the rest of them done, and I want to give myself at least a chance, no matter how slim it may be, because I don't think we're going to be able to make it. But I want to give myself a chance to try to do the roller coaster on Silver Run Forest, or Silverwood Forest, not Silver Run. But I don't think we're actually going to get there, unfortunately. I think even that map, I think we're going to run out of time. But at least we can attempt it, right? We can attempt to start it and give it a shot. So let's do a little bit of a jump cut here. We'll get the rest of this done. I'm just going to take over for the worker here once he gets backed up. And we'll do a jump cut. I'll get the rest of this picked up, at least as much of it that I can. There are going to be some that's going to be missed, unfortunately, but I should hopefully be able to get rid of most of this. And then we'll flip to do some soybeans after that. Alright, this is the last bit. I'm trying a different angle to see if I can get it. Nope, I can't get it this way either. I'm going to try one more, and if I can't get it, then we're just going to leave it be. It's unfortunate. There's a section right there and a section way up there at the top that appears like we're not going to be able to get. Yeah, there's no way this is going to even... Oh, okay, I was wrong. Never mind. Okay, we got it. Good deal. Feel a lot better now that we got rid of... We got most of... Whoa, I'm sliding over the place. And we got most of the harvest here. Yeah, I can't get those. That's fine. Now, this is obviously not going to be sold for any time, or not going to be sold anytime soon, should I say. We're waiting until the winter months when it's best to sell it. That's along with everything else we have going on as well. It's all going to be that way. We're just going to wait until it's the best time to sell it, and we can skip months in this one because this is obviously a much more relaxed, rule-based playthrough. It's literally just playing through the maps. Alright, so that is done. So let's go grab the other header, throw the header on the harvester here, and we'll jump over and start getting the soybeans going. Once we have the soybeans, well, I actually might just throw down a worker without even doing the headland pass while I go and unload the trailer. And then once the trailer's unloaded and I got it over here, I can take over for the worker, do a headland pass or two, and then put it back on a worker. That might be the way to go, the approach to go there, but we'll see what I come up with. But I'll get this back there, and I'll see you guys at the soybean field. Alright, we're back over here to the soybean field. Underway here. We're going to just do this edge here, and then we'll put a worker on just going across, and you know, whatever gets done, he gets done. We're not too concerned. I just don't want the worker going too far into this field in case something occurs. Then after that's done, like I said, once we get the other semi-truck unloaded into our silo, we'll jump over here and take over for the worker, do some headland passes, and probably bring the semi back over here too. Because I would expect by the time we get everything unloaded and maybe do part of a headland pass, it's going to be full. So, yeah. That's what we're going to do. That's the approach we're going to take here. I'm going to back it up a little bit here. I'm going to try to find an area that's relatively a straight shot for the worker, and then they can do their thing. Somewhere about right in there, I think, looks pretty good to me. Boom. The worker is not going the way I wanted him to go, but okay. Alright, we'll just let him do his thing and see what happens. It might end up being a disaster, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's get this to the silo. Alright, we're pulling up here. The worker's not doing exactly what I wanted to do, but it seems like it's going to be okay. It seems like he's doing an okay job for the most part. Alright, let me turn on this, because I always have an issue figuring out which one we're on here. Alright, so we're in the middle. Oh, I'm about to go in the other way. There's not enough room here, really, for me to do that turn, I don't think. I really have to jackknife it to get it to go through there. Got to give it plenty of room, really, to straighten it out so you can get through. Alright. Middle's unloading. Good deal. While that's happening, let's take a look at our worker, see what he's doing. Okay, he's not doing... I mean, it's a little weird, but he's not doing terrible. I mean, he's at least partially doing what we want him to do, right? Alright, that one is done. Okay, we can do the back, that's fine. There's not much back there, so let's do that one. And front, that means we're just gonna back it up. Back it up, back it up, back it up. There we go. Perfect. So get this unloaded. We'll take this over there. Just kind of hang it out near the actual field itself. Let it sit there and just hang out. And we'll take over for the worker, and we'll start going on these soybeans and doing a headland pass on the soybeans. Turn that off now. Don't need that anymore. We'll just set it somewhere in there. That works for me. And let's see. I don't want to take over for the worker just yet, because if I do it now, we're going to be stuck killing crop. We don't want to do that. And it looks like the header is messed up again. It definitely is. It's weird that that keeps happening. Oh well. Alright, we'll take over for the worker there. Thank you very much, worker. I appreciate you. Don't know how you screwed that up, but I appreciate you. So we'll go around the headland like we normally do. Now we're going to have to clean this up over here because it's a bit of a mess. The worker didn't really do kind of what we were looking for there at all, but it's okay. We'll make it work. We always do. Alright, here's some sections again that are not getting harvested. So I guess we didn't really fix this one. We fixed that one over there, but we didn't fix this one. That's what it was. Whoops. Well, what are you going to do? There's not a whole lot. We're just killing crop here. It's unfortunate. It is what it is. Now, I'm getting ready to be out of town again for work, just a weekend. I'll be gone for Friday to Sunday night late. But I'm a little behind, honestly. I'm recording this one on, is it Sunday? I don't remember what day it's Sunday. It is Sunday. I don't remember what day it is. So I'm a little behind. I've talked about it before and just briefly mentioned it again real quick here. I like to keep around 5-ish videos. Maybe not edited, but at least recorded, right? Prepped and ready to go for me to work on to upload, and I just haven't been able to do that here lately. We've been very busy with life in general, so this work trip comes at a, well, I don't know if bad time's the right word to use, but a inconvenient time, I guess is what I should say. July was relatively less strenuous, less things going on. In June, I've talked about it many times. I was very, very busy. I was gone a lot. Really haven't been gone this month most at all, but we've just been busy because we were gone all of June. We've been busy with, family, friends, everything else, right? We've had things we had to do and accomplish. So, just a lot going on, but I'm still figuring out a way to manage to get videos out for you as much as I can here, gang. I haven't yet. When I started doing daily videos on this channel, I haven't missed one yet. I don't really plan to now. And I will admit here, it's a number of months away, but it's right before FS22 comes out. Again, timing is not good, but I'll figure something out. In October, I'll be gone for a little 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, something like that. So, I got, some of you probably don't know, but some of you who may watch both my channels may know, I got married in November of last year. We didn't take a honeymoon or anything like that. We're actually taking it this year, so that's what that is. So I'll be gone for a couple weeks here in October. So, luckily, unless it's these little weekend trips like this one, for work or something like that, I don't have anything else major going on. I might have a weekend trip for whenever we have like a holiday, like Labor Day or something like that, right? There might be something we might go do, but I don't have any, gone away from my computer for multiple days trips planned until that one. So I should have plenty of time to load up some videos, but that one will be obviously a little bit different. It'll be similar to how we did June, or ran June, I guess, where I had a lot of videos done well in advance. So I just have to, do that too, right? I'll have to make sure I have 2.5-ish weeks of videos done well in advance, which means, if you have thoughts or ideas, I probably won't be able to implement those for a couple of weeks. But we'll talk about that when it gets closer. But that's far, far away. But just wanted to be honest with you, be up front with you, like I always am, right? Let you know where I'm at. Let you know that I've got something going on this week for work, and I'll be gone for a little bit, and I'm behind on videos this week, so I'm going to get a bunch of them done this week and be good to go. So when I get back, if I need a day or something, I don't have to worry about trying to rush one of these videos out. The last thing I want to do is try to rush these videos out. Sometimes nothing you can do about it, and you do have to rush them, but I really don't want to rush these videos out. I want them to be quality, right? I don't want to just be speeding through things. I mean, like, yeah, this, and this, and then that's it. Sometimes when the episodes are super long, I do that just because the YouTube information has showed me that, you know, there's a sweet spot for my videos and how many people are watching them on average, and that's the reason why we talk about, you know, sometimes I'll do a long video for you, but most of the time they're probably going to be a little bit shorter, around the 30-ish minute mark. This seems to be the sweet spot, between 30 and 45 minutes. So, which I get that. I mean, over an hour-long video, that's a lot to watch. That's a long time. So I get it. Alright, so we are 77% full here. Actually, we're getting more into this harvester than I was expecting in this field, but this field was much smaller than that sunflower field, so I guess it makes sense. Now, I don't know if we're going to make it all the way to the end here or not. I'm going to have to do some of that little creative maneuvering of going up the hill at a different angle to try to get some of those pieces there. But, yeah. I think we probably will get full before we get to the end here. It'll be close. If it's not, it'll be close. When we finish this series, though, we should have a lot of money. I mean, if we're not close to... Let me think. If we're not close to 4 million, I think we've not done a good enough job on this mini series here on Erlengrat. I think we will be there. One, because we're gaining a number of profit every single month because of our windmill, right? It's a decent amount of money. I mean, it's nothing insane, but it's like $80,000, I think, every month. So I mean, that's a lot of money. But once we're able to sell all the crops that we have in storage, I think we're going to have at least 3.5 million. And once we sell everything else, right? Because when we move on to the next map, we sell everything. We sell the house, we sell the barns, we sell all of the equipment, everything. We should easily be at 4 million. That's where my opinion is, at least. That's where my thought is. That's where I'd be happy. But we'll find out. Now, my Broke to Billionaire Challenge series. I'm very, very concerned. I've talked about it before. I'm going to talk about it again. I'm very concerned we're not going to make it to $1 billion in that series before FS25. Now, I guess it's not really even... Trickery is not the correct word. That's what I'm going to use, but it's not. I could do trickery that, you know, I do a lot of work off camera, and maybe we get there that way. But at least on camera... probably won't, right? Because I could do some of the work, you know, at night, late at night, you know, I'm just relaxing before bed, trying to wind down, something like that. I can just load up Farming Simulator and do some things. Well, this is not working at all. Oh boy. This hill, I'm on too high of a hill for that. So here's what we're gonna do. We'll go over here. That might not be enough room. And this thing is all janked. Oof. This is not working. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. There we go. What was I talking about? I forget what I was talking about now. Oh, the Broke to Billionaire series. I talked about another series, right? Putting in another mini-series, and I still kind of want to do it. But we may end up not having the time to do it. I may end up just taking my idea for that mini-series and put it into FS25. Because as I've mentioned, right, at the beginning, I suspect we're just going to have the 3 maps to play with. So we'll do a campaign playthrough just like this one, right, where we start with X amount of dollars and we have to work our way up and move on. And obviously that would be a much longer series than what this one has been. So obviously we'll do that one, and then on the other 2 maps I'm going to have to come up with a challenge for each of those 2, right? And one of the ideas that I have that I'm not going to state it yet. My members will get first access to thoughts and opinions and input on what the challenge will be. I've got a couple ideas, and I'm going to kind of let them narrow down the choices here to that. They're also going to narrow down the maps. The maps themselves, you're going to have a little bit more, those of you that are not members. And if you're not, be a member. Why not? But if you're not a member, you will have the final say in a poll of some sort, or a vote of some sort, for the map that we do it on, if we do it in FS22. If we don't do it in FS22, then it's just going to probably be my members going to choose between whatever the middle map is and whatever the third map is. The first map is always going to, that's obviously going to be the one we start the campaign playthrough on. But the other two maps we'll do a challenge on. And then eventually, once we move away from that first campaign map, we can maybe do a challenge on that. But I would hope at that point there is some other Mod Hub maps out there to download and we could do a challenge on, right? That's my hope. But I think you get what I mean. You'll get the option, if we do it before FS25 comes out, to choose that. Now, the thing that's going to have to come into play here, which I've already just mentioned, right, is that I'm going to be gone in October. So the series itself would mean it would have to start before mid-October. It'd have to start probably early October if I really want to do that and get it done and have videos going while I'm gone, right? Because if I start it October like 10th or something, that's only like about 5 to 6 days before I'm going to leave and be gone for 2.5 weeks. It's not. That won't work, unfortunately. Just for my time, I would not have enough time to get 2, 4, 5, at least six videos done. There's no way I'd be able to do that. There's just no way. Plus doing all the other ones, right? Now I could get the other ones maybe a little bit earlier. Maybe that's the way I do it. But there's some things I got to think about, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at here. I'm going on a bit of a rant, but that's what I'm trying to get at. Is I've got some things I have to think about to accomplish that. And yeah, at current, I don't know how I'm going to do it or what is going to happen. But if, like I said, if for some reason we aren't able to do the challenge that I want to run in FS22, we will find a way to implement it on one of the maps in FS25. So I don't want to disappoint anybody or make anybody upset, because I did say there was another series coming, but now that I'm starting to, kind of work through this and figure things out and sort things out and plan, I'm starting to realize that I may have jumped the gun a little bit in saying that. I hope I can do it, but we'll see. But the maps specifically for that, if we do an FS22, then my members would get to narrow it down, and then I would give you 2 probably maps to choose between, maybe 3. It just depends. Basically what I would do is I'd give my members a list of, I don't know, let's say 3 to 5 maps, something like that, and say, hey, of these maps and this specific challenge, which one would you prefer to see it on? And so the 2 that they pick, or whatever, 3, whatever it is, those would be the ones that I give you the option to choose between, if that makes any sense. But they're getting the first crack, I guess, at realizing what the challenge would be, and then making their decision on where to go from there. So anyway, let's go put this guy away. I don't think we have to do any fertilizing today. I will double check it, but I'm pretty sure we don't have to do any fertilizing today. I think that might be the only thing left we had to do today. I'm not positive. I think. This thing is all screwed up. Look at the front of that. It's all bent. I mean, this is kind of what we were asking for in FS25, is some more actual damage, and that's what this is, clearly. The hills there have damaged this. It's now at an angle. Okay, let's get the truck And let's get this thing back over here and get it unloaded. Easy, Byron. You already got in my way once this episode. Don't do it again, brother. So yeah, we've made our decision here. We're not going to put Grandma's house in. We're just going to harvest the cotton, sell the cotton outright when it's best to sell it. We're not going to probably put anything else specifically down than what we already have. We'll wait and sell all these when it's best to sell them. We're not going to drill anything else. So we can probably sell our drills, honestly, if we want to. So yeah, I think that's kind of where we're at. Now the soybeans, I don't know why. I probably should just be selling the soybeans here, shouldn't I? I would bet the soybeans are still a decent price because they're best in the middle of the summer. And if I wait till winter on those, it's not going to be good. It's August 4626. I mean, winter it's going to be worse. A lot worse. So I probably should just go sell them now. That was a mistake. Let's get down to the train yard. We're going to go sell these. There's no reason for me to keep them. I mean, they're going to be worse. The actual price of the soybeans is going to be worse. I've got this thing stuck now, so now I've done it. There we go. Which also means we can sell probably everything, with the exception of the harvester. We can sell the sprayers, we can sell pretty much everything. I'm not going to sell them today, but it does mean we can sell them. Let me get down to the train yard. I'll get this unloaded in the train yard. You've seen it happen already before, so there's no reason to spend time doing that again. I'll get this all down there, unloaded, and we'll get the train rented. And we'll see what kind of price we get here. It's not going to be the best, unfortunately, but it is something still. Oh, and our eggs are growing well. Our eggs are... We've got a bunch of eggs. There's a pallet there. There's a pallet there. There's another pallet started here. So, eggs are good. They should still have plenty of food. I think I just saw it. I missed it. Yes. 4,476 liters of food. They don't need any. They're good. Now, we will look at the popcorn really quick while we're down here, on the way down, and make sure that they're fine. There's a bunch of popcorn there that we need to sell. Remember, we have to sell that outright. Everything, it's automatically on selling, so the rest of it will sell. They still have plenty of corn. Nothing to worry about there. Let's go get the soybeans dropped off, get the train ready. Alright, train's here. We just finished filling it up. Let's go get this thing sold here, gang. Let me turn this back off. Been a very successful day, though, with the exception of the issues we had on the hill up there. Was still successful. Very successful, I think. This should get us up over $1 million here. I'm sad about the conclusion we had to come to in this episode, right? That we're going to have to do less than 15 episodes. I'm actually sad about it, because I really like this map. It's unfortunate. I wish we had more time. We just don't, unfortunately. The only way we can make more time is, like I said, if we don't do that other series. But if we don't do that other series, it's because we need the time for Ohio Richlands Broke to Billionaire Challenge. We got a long ways to go on that one to get to $1 billion. We got a long ways to go. And I realize it's end of July. There's a lot of time left, but we're not going to get to $1 million. I lied to you. I'm sorry. I thought we were going to. We're just short. But I know there's a lot still to go in that series. There's a lot of months that we can still go, but we're only doing 1 episode per week on that series, whereas everything else we're doing 2, right? So you got to factor that in. It's not that many episodes left, really, if you start thinking about it that way. Anyway, we're going to leave the episode there, gang. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe if you're new. It's free, helps me a ton. And until next time, I'll catch each and every single one of you in the next episode.